Swift just endorsed Kamala Harris, and I'm done. I don't want to be a childless cat lady like her. If you really love the cats, you wouldn't let the migrants eat them as pets. That's why I'm replacing all my stuff with end the wokeness stuff.
They want to pay me to get the word out to vote for Kamala. I am an influencer with less than 500,000 followers. I have about 500,000 followers. If you think for 1 second that they didn't pay Taylor Swift to post that today, you're mistaken. We love your TikTok and Instagram content. We think you'd be a great partner for the campaign. Really? Wake up, people.
Don't tell us, don't talk to us like you know what it's like. Don't tell us that we should be voting for this person or talking about this. Stop talking. Stop talking, because you have no idea.
It is funny how celebrities and billionaires will come out to dictate who the fans should follow. It is insane to me. And I'm glad that some are realizing what they used to fall for. They are not falling for it any longer. Yes, Taylor Swift fans are changing their minds. I believe you've seen the beginning of this video. I'm going to show you some videos which you have not seen. A lot of people are saying they are not seeing the significant influence this endorsement bring in. When you take a look at this article, even CNN Guru did an analysis today compared to the post about young people supporting her. The difference is not there.
Hey, real quick, if you're a celebrity, shut up. If you're a celebrity, shut up. Shut up. Don't tell us what to do. Don't tell us, don't talk to us like you know what it's like. Don't tell us that we should be voting for this person or talking about this. Stop talking. Stop talking, because you have no idea. You don't know. You don't know what it's like. There are people out there right now, and it shouldn't be political. Feeding your family should not be political. Having to choose between paying rent or groceries that week and rent is delayed, it should not be political. That should literally just be, life. But as a celebrity, stop talking, because you don't know and you sound stupid. And if you're somebody who follows a celebrity blindly and just does what they say because of who they are, also you shut up. Sit down, take several seats, because I'm exhausted. And I'm pretty sure most of the world, most Americans are also exhausted. Love you so much. Some of you.
To the fans, I'm always trying to figure out a way to say thank you to you for making my life what it is so much. And if you are over 18, please register to vote for something else that's very important coming up, the 2024 presidential election. I love you all so much. Thank you for this moment. The 2024 presidential election.
Taylor Swift using her moment on stage at the VMAs to call on voters to register, young voters especially, to register to vote. The night before that, she had announced her support for Kamala Harris. And one voter registration group has pointed to a huge spike in traffic and telling CNN the Swift effect is undeniable. Let's look at all of this. Harry Enten.
Yes, I understand. You hardly watch CNN. This data guru actually reviewed something after Taylor Swift endorsement. Kamala is struggling. It is important I show you what he said on this video. Please stay through with me as we diagnose into what is happening with Taylor Swift endorsement.
I mean, why does Kamala Harris welcome Taylor Swift's support? Why does she need the help? Well, let's just point out something that I have been noting all along during this campaign, and that is the underperformance that both Joe Biden and now even Kamala Harris has among young voters. All right, so this is the Democrat versus Trump margin among voters age 18 to 29 or under the age of 30. You go back 4 years ago at this point. Look, Joe Biden had a 28-point advantage. A 28-point advantage over Donald Trump. Now, you look when Joe Biden dropped out of the race, he was up by just 7 points. Now, Kamala Harris has improved on Joe Biden's standing, but look at this. She's only up by 15 points. That is significantly less than Joe Biden was up at this point among the youngest voters in our electorate. It's only about half the margin that Joe Biden was pulling in. So Kamala Harris will absolutely welcome in the support of Taylor Swift if she can move young voters at all, because the bottom line is Kamala Harris is, in fact, not doing as well among young voters as you might expect a Democrat to necessarily be doing based upon history.
And what we heard from Taylor Swift last night was a call to register to vote, get involved. Why? How much of voter registration, and why is that key? How important is that?
Yeah, I mean, look, let's go to the key battleground states of Pennsylvania and North Carolina, all right? And what we're going to do here is look at the Democratic advantage over Republicans in voter registration. This is party registration, registering as a Democrat, a Republican, or unaffiliated. Look, if you go back to September of 2020, look, among active voters in the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, you saw Democrats with, look at that, a 559,000 voter edge over Republicans. You jump now, look, Democrats still have an edge. But look how much that's dropped. It's now just 169,000. We're talking about the Republicans closing the gap by nearly 400,000 voters in just a 4-year time span. You go to North Carolina, it's the same exact trend, right? You go back to September of 2020, you see Democrats with a 415,000 voter edge, and now they still hold an edge, but it's just 128,000. And of course, both of these states were determined by less than 100,000 voters back in 2020. So the bottom line is Republicans have been doing a significantly better job of registering voters than Democrats have been doing over the last 4 years and getting folks to switch over from Democratic registration to Republican registration. So yeah, Kamala Harris would definitely welcome the idea if Taylor Swift could bring in some more younger voters, Democratic-leaning voters in the electorate, because the bottom line is Republicans have been doing a heck of a lot better job of registering voters than Democrats have over the last 4 years.
I mean, this seems like a warning sign. Well, you know, in the results of it, we have to wait and see, right?
Yes.
I mean, registration doesn't equal votes, but...
Yes, I believe you've seen, even after Taylor Swift endorsement, just 15%, Biden was around 28%. She's around 15%. That is to tell you how people are not willing to cast a vote for her. Taylor Swift fans are divided right now. There are people who think, oh Lord, they say they cannot continue to support her. She should not decide who they should cast the vote for. Some call her out, like, you know what is happening at the border. You know about inflation. You are fine. You are a billionaire. Allow us to take our decisions. That is why, as a celebrity, you should be known. In fact, you should not be near to anywhere as politics is concerned, because it will always cost you things like you saw at the beginning of this video.
Some lunatic dropped a note in my personal mailbox outside my house begging me not to boycott Taylor Swift, as though I have that power. I'm allowed to criticize Taylor Swift, and I don't give a shit who gets upset. This is disgusting. If she wants to vote Harris Walz, she can do it all she wants. But to say the reason she's doing it is because of Tim Walz's stance on LGBTQ, F you, Taylor Swift, and F all of the people who want to see these children have body parts chopped off and watch them sterilized under the age of consent, and then will ride off to their multi-gazillion-dollar mansions, never to think of them again.
Well, look, we admire Taylor Swift's music, but I don't think most Americans, whether they like her music or fans of hers or not, are going to be influenced by a billionaire celebrity who I think is fundamentally disconnected from the interests and the problems of most Americans. Look, when grocery prices go up by 20%, it hurts most Americans. It doesn't hurt Taylor Swift. When housing prices become unaffordable, it doesn't affect Taylor Swift or any other billionaire. It does affect middle-class Americans all over our country.
Yes, JD Vance responded to Taylor Swift endorsement. Whoopi Goldberg on The View is not having it. She is not happy. After he said this, I don't know why these people are obsessed with JD Vance.
And apparently, this has upset many snowflakes. The Republicans are not happy that Taylor Swift is endorsing Harris. Like Vice Presidential candidate JD Vance. You don't know about her money. How are you talking about that? Shut up.
Trump has come in the spin room, just so you know. That has happened.
Newly reported by NBC News, Vice President Kamala Harris has spoken recently and repeatedly with former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
It will not do in 4 years. It is insane to think that...
You really want Trump to lose this election, right? No, you don't? Really?
So that debate was a bunch of BS.
Well, my friends, Kamala Harris deserves an Academy Award for gaslighting, deflecting.
Bruh. Did you watch the debate? Of course you did. Did Kamala Harris move the needle? Of course she didn't.